All right, let's review the market. We'll start with the crude. All right, and specifically, what I want to do. Oh, what the hell is writing? All right, so here's crude. Get rid of these lines. Anyway, so yeah, this was a very basic pullback. So what you had was a breakout right here, right? So this is the breakout. All right. Now, how do you know this is the biggest bar in 21 bars? That's how you know. It breaks out above a level, right? When it did that, it went up, down, up. All right, made a little breakout here, but it didn't have follow through. Now, anytime it does that, you know it's in an up thrust position, and typically it's going to set up a spring. All right, because that's what it does. It probes and then pulls back. Now, I've said this a lot of times. You know, where is the market going to go, right? So what you do is you just draw this Fibonacci thing, and you notice that 50%. It's around the 50%. If the 50% is at or higher, it's typically going to test this area. If it's lower, it's going to test the low bar. So, one second. All right. So this is the area, right? So that's one. There are four possibilities. One, it comes down to this region right here. Test this area, this one. Second is two, right here, which is the creek region. The third is having a spring. And the fourth is a POC. So we're just ready for all four. All right. And you'll know, because as soon as it gets there, you'll see the pressure build up and all of that. So, you know, just draw your profiles as well. Right. So here or there, one of those places. How do you, then you go to the tape reading chart. What the hell is this? I don't know why it's not showing, but these are the lines of support. I'll give you an idea about, you know, how deep the pullback is going to be. And basically it came down and it pulled back. As it pulled back here, it's going to this level which you're already prepared in advance for. All right, you're prepared here and here. As it's going down, tap, 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 tap. Also, I'm expecting some type of spring, because I know what's going to go on here. I have an intuition that it's going to do an up thrust and then spring. So when it hit that, market went crazy. Right there. All right. Now here's the thing. You don't have to wait for this entire wave. It's great if you do and it pulls back, but sometimes it's not going to. So what are the key indications that, you know, there's going to be some type of reversal? The first is, I don't know why I can't see the okay, now it's there. What the hell? I can't see it over here, but anyway, so over here, what I saw, and I'll show you right now, is this bar. Now you're looking at this bar and thinking it's a normal bar, right? This bar looks like a normal bar, this green bar. It looks normal to you, this green bar. It's not normal. Anything but. This green bar is the biggest green bar in 100 green bars. Again, this green bar here is the biggest green bar in 100 green bars. It looks, oh, you know, it's normal, whatever. It's not. It's a biggest green bar in 100 green bars. That right there is your change of behavior bar. And I've explained this 100 times. A change of behavior bar, wave has a change of behavior bar. So before you get a change of behavior wave, you typically get a change of behavior bar. That's the first indication. The second indication is right here. All right. So when you get this change of behavior bar, I'm not saying buy right away, but you do need some type of follow through. And you get that follow through right here. This is all accumulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row here. And possibly this right here was some type of buying and then a shakeout. But this right here is lifting. All right, so that's how you knew that the buying is there. All right, it's there. So again, I'm going to go over it again. This is hourly trend on the top. Boom, breakout, follow through, which means that this is a rally, right? Right, so you have your breakout, breaks over here, has follow through, it goes up to here, and this breakdown is quote unquote like defeated. You know, this breakdown is defeated, meaning usually when you have a trend change, the breakdown on one side fails. So this breakdown is no longer valid, and this gives you an indication of a change of trend. I know you guys have heard a lot of stuff about, you know, changes of trend and breaking of trend lines and all that, right? But there's another way to do it, and that depends on which directions are the breakouts. I'll get into that later, but right here is the breakout over here, which takes out this breakdown here. This breakout is the biggest bar on the 28 bars, 28 green bars and 21 consecutive bars. Taking out that high with follow through, making the biggest wave in 6 waves, which has a little bit more follow through. Then it pulls back to that area, gets tested. As it gets tested, what do we got? We have buying, and this buying then it just goes up. All right, and you go to a lower time frame and you see the buying right there. All right, that's all I had. All right, so now what am I looking for? Now we had the deep shakeout or the spring or whatever you want to call it, and then it had follow through, right? So this here is actually a breakout, right? It could have been more like pronounced, but it isn't. It's just a breakout, has some follow through, and now it's going to pull back. Now I'm looking for levels. Now I know it's not going to go here. I already went below that. So where's the levels? The levels are somewhere in here. Now I don't know what I did to this chart that screwed it up. You know, I'll take a look at this later. But this is supposed to show me the levels. Let me see the other chart. All right, so here it is. This is crude. And that's the chart I was looking at before. It's right here, 77, 72. All right. Now it might, so I'm looking for it to pull back and test this area, 77, 72. You know, if it might go a little bit higher because as you can see, the high volumes are at 35 and 37, that a little bit higher. So it might just test this area. It might not go that low, but whatever. It may not, but that's the general area. So let this market drift down and then, you know, show the buying pressure. So the skill now is, what do we see? We see the market's pulling back. Is it a hard pullback, a change of behavior pullback? No, it's a corrective pullback. Corrective pullback is telling me, hey, we're going to go higher, let this correction end. So far. All right, so now I'm looking for a pullback. It's probably going to take out all of this area and test in this area right here, around 77, 72-ish. That is confirmed. It might be 70, 72 or 77, 88, like around there, right? Because you see the buyers were there when they broke, with this big bar. So I'm looking for that test. Does that mean you automatically buy? No, it's just a line. It's just a line. It's a volume-based support resistance. The other line is price-based, and price-based support resistance of the low is right here at 77.90. All right, so it's like right there. So we wait until it taps it. When it does that, I'm going to be waiting for a reversal here. And that reversal will set up, it should set up an attempt to take out the high, or at least test the high. All right? All right, that's all I got. Have a wonderful night.